Hello and welcome to Talkin Hearthstone, the podcast where, well, we talk about Hearthstone. I'm Tito Santana, and this is episode 9. Alright, I want to talk about the elephant in the room. I said I'd record on Tuesdays, or I'd have the episodes out on Tuesdays, and I did not have one out this Tuesday. I think I want to change the day to Wednesday, and here's why. The issue is things happen on Tuesday, like expansion drops. And I didn't want to have an episode where I was talking about the expansion before I played the expansion or didn't have time to play the expansion. And plus, the first 4 hours are just usually crazy, right? So there's really not going to be a lot of information. In fact, it's been 36 hours. I'm recording this now at about 8:30 on Wednesday. There's still not a whole lot of information about where the meta is going to be. It's still kind of the Wild Wild West. You're still seeing some things that are starting to form, like a lot of a druid. I'm seeing a lot of warrior. I'm seeing a lot of demon hunter, but for the most part, I think it's still all in flux. So to really speak to it outside of general feelings and just reaction to it, I didn't think there was enough to talk about. So I think this is what I'm going to do. So I just wanted to apologize. I know I'm still trying to find the right place for this, and I think it's going to be then. So let's talk about the theory crafting. So I was in theory crafting last week, and it was awesome. I had such a good time. It was fun giving away bundles. It was fun. All my social media accounts grew. I gotta stop saying that. All my social media accounts grew. I got new followers on Twitch, Twitter. We made some videos. It was a good time. I just had so much fun. We played a decks. I didn't want to go in. I wasn't trying to refine decks. I wasn't trying to play, the best decks. I wanted to play a couple decks that I really wanted to play, like the Paladins, which we did. I wanted to play some Elemental Rogue, which we did. And for the most part, we tried to make silly things happen. We tried to get our Black Rock and Roll Rye going, and I'm still working on that. That's another story. We'll talk about that after. But it was just fun. It was just so much fun. I hope that I get to do it again because it was just an absolute blast. Probably the best week of Hearthstone I've ever had as far as getting the enjoyment out of it. That being said, overall, I don't want to talk too much about the decks we played because they're not refined decks. You had to play 10 cards from the set, and who knows, we were just kind of making stuff up. So I will say that out of the gate, the Elemental Rogue felt really, really good. I enjoyed that one, and we beat up a couple people with that one pretty well. I've tried a couple different versions of it since. I haven't gone back to the version I started. It hasn't been as successful as it was then, but that's okay. There's still time to figure it out. I also played some Aggro Priest, which was a lot of fun. We get to play a lot of acupuncture, and we were using the fortunes that are generated from their legendary to play lots of acupunctures. And I just it was great. I loved it. Outside of that, like I said, we tried to make a bunch of different things work. It was hard to understand. I mean, obviously, to be fair, I don't know how much Reno I saw or on Kiliax. We did see some, but people generally went away from it, which kind of made it more fun, but also made it a little less realistic, right? So as far as the new set goes and what I've experienced and what I've played, I started off with some Sunscreen Pally, which is something I want to do right away, and we started off 0-3. Then I got a Demon Hunter Pirate aggro list from Daniel Stormray Sheldon, who we beat, by the way, at Theory Crafting with that Elemental Rogue. But anyway, we got that deck and we played the ton of it, and we were at a 70. If this wasn't a new meta, I would just stay playing that until it stopped working, because I was at a 70% win rate. I was 13-3 or something for a while. It was good, and then I kind of went off of it because that was off stream. I got on stream later and we tried to make some things work. We tried to make Elemental Rogue work. We tried to make some Black Rock and Roll work. In fact, that's what we started with. Thank you, Pilot. I don't know. I want to make things fun. My pet projects are a Reno version of that Black Rock and Roll and Rye. I will give you some thoughts on that. I think there's potential there, but I always think there's potential there, so there's probably not. But do not play your Rye after you've played Bran, because when you do that, you just get 2 slices of bread and nothing between them. And then afterwards, you get a slice of bread that just sits there and does nothing because you can't cast it even. So I recommend playing your Rye before you play Bran if you're trying to do anything like that in a Reno deck. The other project I have is I want to try to make a boogie down version of Paladin where you can get more use out of the Amalgam, which is the 1 mana 1/2 that Death Rattle keeps all of his statistics or all of his buffs. So if you boogie down is always a good card, but if you get it late game, it's not really useful, right? It just kind of feels like a dead card in your hand. So now you get those Amalgams back in your hand. Boogie down's still good. You pull down some big minions for 1 mana. I mean, it's the dream, but I don't know if it'll work, but that's kind of my side project. So going forward, I'm not sure how I'm going to cover the meta. I promise I'm not going to just be complaining all the time about things I don't like. There's a couple things I don't like, but we're not going to get into that too much today. I probably will, when something's overly frustrating, I might talk about it, but I'm intentionally going to try to keep my outlook positive. If you want the negatives, go hit Reddit, go hit Twitter, but I'd like to just kind of focus on the positives. If something is meta warping, like Druid was before they nerfed Happy Whelp, then maybe we'll talk about it. But for the most part, I want to focus on just kind of like where things are, how things are, what's fun, what's not fun, what I'm playing, and what I think you all might like. So any feedback on that will be great. And I want to remind you about something for this week, the next couple weeks. You're going to get frustrated when you play against a deck or a card that you see a lot. And I want to remind you that over the next couple weeks, it's the Wild West. What the 2 best decks are today will not be the 2 best tomorrow. The 2 best decks tomorrow, or the next day, or the next day. They'll keep changing as the meta kind of refines itself and evolves. So if you're seeing a lot of one thing and it's tilting you, just step away from the game for a little while, or try something else. But don't panic. It's not going to be what you see today is not what you're going to see in 2 days, probably. And that's kind of how it always works out at the beginning of an expansion. So people always forget about that. They go, oh, all I've seen was Druid today. And yes, but then tomorrow everyone's farming the Druid. So then something else happens, and take it slow. We'll figure it out and have fun. Like, that's the best part about this. So today I'm going to play the Pirate Aggro DH deck. I keep this beginning section short. I'll try to get a couple games in. We're going to be playing this Pirate Aggro DH that I took from Daniel Stormreach Sheldon. It's very fast. You get in there, you hit them, you move on to the next game. But it's also got very little reload capability. Once your opponent can stabilize, if they get some big taunts down, you do have Kane, but for the most part, you're kind of in trouble. If you get them close, you can sometimes go over the top with things like Ariana and Acupuncture, which are coming over from that one's coming over from the Priest Taurus. But for the most part, just remember that you want to get there fast. You don't want to hold things back if you can help it, and you want to hit them in the face as fast as you can. So the key cards in this, you get to keep Patches, which is anti-intuitive. I think that's exactly why they did it, but he is a great turn 1 play because he shuffles those parachutes into your deck. Hosen Roughhouser gives all your attacking pirates +1/+1 when they attack, and it's a 2/4. It's a 3 mana 2/4. So that's a really, really important and good card. Adrenaline Fiend gives your attack to your hero when a pirate attacks. It has a little bit of anti-synergy with your location because when you're swinging, you swing to reopen your location, but then you've swung and now those 2 pirates are attacking and you're now gaining more attack and you're not able to use it. So there's a little bit of weird synergy there. Maybe we'll refine it a little bit more, but it's still real good. You just swing and have fun. Like I said, we do have Arania Thrill Seeker and Acupuncture. You can get some final damage with this by acupuncturing yourself, and not only will 4 damage go to the opponent, another 4 damage will go to a random enemy And if there's no minions on the board, it'll go to the enemy minion, and that would be for 8 damage. And you can also, if you need to, if you're not taking damage, so you can run your face into a taunt into their biggest minion, and then that damage is going to go face when you have Ariana down. So it's good. I like it. Let's go ahead and go play some games and see how we go. All right, so like we said, we're playing the aggro pirate DH.
Versus Illidan.
So it's a mirror match. Well, not necessarily a mirror match, but we're playing another Demon Hunter.
No one knows.
I picked up Treasure Disputer, Acupuncture, and Sigil of Skydiving. I'm just getting rid of Acupuncture because that's more of a late game card for us. And we picked up Ziliax Select 3000, which could be good if we can get our board wide enough, or if we can get the combination of board wide enough. So I have a Treasure Distributor. I play out the Miracle Salesman. 2/2 for 1 mana is always good. Plus, I'm not able to summon any pirates to the treasure distributor. Plus, the sigil of skydiving is a little weird because you have to make sure the treasure, the treasure guy, the treasure distributor stays on the board. So they just hear a pirate went to my face. I'm looking. I play a quick pick, which I just picked up from the draw. I swing and I go face. This game's already starting a little slow. I probably should have played Sigil of Skydiving there, but I wanted to get a little more dry because I don't feel like I have enough options at the moment. So they forged, so they're not playing the same deck as us. I've now picked up my second South Sea deck captain in a row. So I played the Treasure Distributor. Swing with the pick, we draw a Dangerous Cliffside, which we like, and we go face. So they're 24 health, we're at 29 health. We have a Sigil of Skydiving on board.
Nobody run from me!
Alright, so they play Cyclopean Crusher, which is a 3 mana 3/3, but it's forged, it's a 6/5, and it's got Rush. And they clear my pirate. Sigil of Skydiving goes off. I have 3/1/1 pirates. I just drew another quick pick. I play South Sea Captain here. Use my hero power, and I send everything face, because I don't really care about the Cyclopean. So they're now 15 health. We're at 29 health. Feeling pretty good. I also don't know what their deck they're playing is. So they kill my South Sea Captain, which is kind of expected. So their Cyclopean Crusher is now at a 6/1. And they Burning Heart the 2/2, the Salesman, which is a little surprising because, yeah, it did more damage at this point, but it doesn't buff with the other things that we have. And then the Hero Powered cleared one of my pirates. I now have 2 pirates. I just drew Patches, which we like. We play Dangerous Cliffside, we play Patches, we use the location to draw 2 more pirates. Or to summon 2 more pirates. And we ship all our damage face except for 1 pirate when we cleared off the Cyclopean Crusher. I figured for 1 health, it doesn't hurt to get rid of. So right now we have 29 health, they have 11, we have 4 pirates on board. We have they played Paraglide. So we just picked up Taste of Chaos, Acupuncture, and Cockles. They Taste of Chaos my Patches.
No.
They threw Fellfire and Flames on the Miracle Salesman that they had played. They clear another one of the pirates, and they did play out before. Also, they played the Serenade Chamber. And at that point, they gave up because I guess they just didn't feel like they had. I have no idea what they were playing. It's pretty. It was a pretty weird deck to me. I'm sure it's probably something out there. So we're just going to queue up another game and see how it goes. I mean, I know how it goes. You don't know how it goes. We'll tell you how it goes. So we found a worthy opponent. In this case, it's a rogue.
Versus Valera.
Stay in the shadows.
So we have a quick pick, a Hosen Roughhouser, and a Dangerous Cliffside, and a Through Fellfire and Flame. I believe, looking at this, I would probably... I'm not sure if we keep the quick pick. I think I'm going to toss the quick pick and the Through Fellfire and Flames. We definitely want to keep Hosen Roughhouser. Dangerous Cliffside might be too slow to keep. It's a card we want, but I don't know. I mean, we want to be aggressive. I think I keep it, but I could be wrong. I don't think I keep it if we're not on the coin, but we're on the coin, so I think I do keep it. Nope, I did get rid of the Dangerous Cliffside. Okay, so we start with the Hosen Roughhausen. We pick up Miracle Salesman, a Spectral Sight, and a quick pick. All right, we draw a Cane. We play our Miracle Salesman. We pass the turn. They pass their turn as well. They play a quick pick. Sometimes forget that's both a rogue and a demon hunter weapon. We're hovering over a quick pick. We picked up a Through Fellfire and Flames. We just quick pick, go face, and go face with the Miracle Salesman. We drew a Dangerous Cliffside. They're at 27 health. We're at 29. We're feeling okay with this. At least right now. So they played a Sweetened Snow Flurry, which is a miniaturized battle cry, get 2 frost spells. And they're playing this because they're playing elementals. They then preparation play cryptoservation, however you say that. They freeze my face and they excavate. We just picked up our Ziliax, which is a +1/+1, costs 1 for opinion on board. I coin out the Dangerous Cliffside. I put Through Fellfire and Flames on my 3/3. I clear their 3/3. Excuse me, I played on the Miracle Sales, making it 3/3. I clear their 3/3 and go face with the Pirates. They're at 25 health. I am at 29 health. I have 2 Pirates and 2 charges left to my location. They have nothing like that. They play Escaping Trog and a Shale Spider. Shale Spider is, if you have played it into the last turn, draw a card. They also played out a Firefly. They swing with their face into one of my Pirates, drawing the card, and then clear the other one with a Trog. Alright, so now let's take a look here. They have 24 health. They have 3 minions, a 2/2, a 3/2, and a 1/2. I just drew Heart Coals, which clears this board nicely, so I'm pretty sure that's what I'm going to play. So what do I do here? I swing face. So this was a mistake. This was a mistake I definitely made. But that then opens up my location. I picked up the what is he called? That's not one thing about the Adrenaline Fiend. So I picked up the Adrenaline Fiend. I cleared their board with the Hot Coals. I now have 2 1/1s from the Pirates because I was able to open the location again after I swung. And I hero powered again, which was useless. I should have, because I already attacked, I should have traded the Snake Oil. That was a mistake. So they play out another Sweet Snow Flurry, this time the mini, get 2 spells. And they are thinking about their turn. Maybe some life decisions, I don't know. They play Dig for Treasure, draw a minion. If it's a pirate, get a coin. It was not a pirate. They play Chill Vibes and heal their face for 8 and summon a 3/3 elemental with Taunt. We pick up Acupuncture, which will come in handy, but not quite yet. We have Cane in hand, which is good for later, but we're looking to play the Hosen. So we play Hosen Roughhouser. Do we? I'm thinking about it. Oh, we hero power first. I swing into the 3/2. I now play Hosen Roughhouser. Order for that is a little weird, but it doesn't matter. We can then use the location again. Our final use of it. So we can play our Ziliax now.
I already attacked.
We swing a pirate into the 3/2 and we send a banana's face, I believe. And they all gain bananas. So right now they have 18 health, I have 26. I have 3 3/3 pirates, a 3/5 Hosen, and a 3/5 Ziliax. They play out Flame Elemental, so they're keeping their elemental streak going. And they lamplighter my Ziliax. They are feeling the pressure. You want those lamplighters going face. So the fact that they're doing this is wonderful for me. They tar slick my Hosen, and they run one of their minions into it. And right now I can tell you which minion it is. Sorry, I'll go back a second. They're Sweet and Snow Flurry. And now they still have on board the Lamplighter and the 1-2. I just drew Taste of Chaos, and I thought that was a perfect draw because I can play that at the end of my turn and get rid of their 3-2. So I play the Spectral Sight that was on the left. I picked up a Treasure Distributor and Ariana. I'm going to have a hard time over the first couple weeks as I'm learning the names of these cards. I played the Distributor. I played the Adrenaline Fiend. I go ahead and get rid of use Taste of Chaos on their Lamplighter. I took Fellfire and Flame, so let's look at my choices real quick first. I have the power to go back since it's not live. I had Fell Fissures, Sigil of Skydiving, and threw Fellfire and Flame. I thought Sigil of Skydiving for a second, but Fellfire and Flame lets me push more damage now. I play that on the Pirates, and I swing everything face. They're at 8 health. I have 26 health. I have a 2-2 Treasure Distributor, 3 Pirates. One of them is 3-3. The other 2 are 2-2s. And I also have the Adrenaline Fiend.
This treasure ain't
They play Sandbox Scoundrel. So they're up to their shenanigans. They play Sonya Water Dancer. Rogue turns can be tricky, these big turns, so they're definitely thinking about it.
now this.
They play the mini Sandbox Scoundrel, getting a free one, or yeah, basically a free one. They Glacier Shard my 3-3 pirate.
Now
They Sandbox Scoundrel again. They Lamplighter my 3-2, my Adrenaline Fiend. They run the 1-1 into the 2-1, and they play out Ziliax, Divine Shield Taunt, Lifesteal Rush, +1 less for each minion out there. And they clear my Distributor, gain some health. So this is fine. They're at 12 health, and we just drew Hot Coals, but we don't care. We're already set. We've already done the math. We're going to play Kane. We're going to Hero Power. We're going to Acupuncture. So we play Kane. Let's do it. We play Kane. We go face.
found you.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That leaves them with 5. I Hero Power. I go face, and we finish them off with the Acupuncture. And that's why this deck can be really good. Alright, you can follow me on Twitch and Twitter and now TikTok at Tito Santana HS. I want to give a special shout out this week to Squelch, who they're still podcasting, but they will no longer be a Hearthstone podcast anymore. Don't think it's going to be very much different, because how much Hearthstone did they actually talk about in the first place, but it's still a great show, great people, all the communities, it's just great people and great community. So if you're not a part of that community and you're looking to find some healthy, friendly, encouraging communities, Squelch, Blizzlet, Point Concede. Those are some of the most important ones out there that I think are very nurturing and very friendly, and you can actually learn a lot there. But I guess I'm done talking. Have a great day.